All right, hello all. It's been a while since I've done a video, so I figured I'd do a new one. It's a beautiful fall day here in New Hampshire. So I'm going to do an equipment review. So I was going to go over my Leer 100R cap that I have mounted on my 2023 Tacoma. It's a fairly basic cap. It has, the only upgrades I did were the sliding windows that have screens on the inside. I'll show you on the inside. And then the Thule or however you say it, roof rack. That was a significant expense. But I think I'm going to be glad I did it, because I do have a 24-foot ladder I have to move occasionally that's stuck quite a bit out of the back of the truck. I have the traditional latches. Leer, ARE, all the major ones do a push-button latch, but the gentleman that sold me this recommended against it, because he said it's about a $200 to $250 replacement part. That is a little bit tricky to replace, versus you can buy the hardware for these latches at your local hardware store. It's unlined on the inside. No add-on electronics. It comes with a battery-powered cab light, and then the junction box that controls the high-mount brake light, and then it is otherwise unlined. There are screens with the sliding windows. The only issue that I've had with it, which is more of a Tacoma thing than it is a Leer thing, is in the corners. The Tacoma beds have it's probably about a 1/4 inch gap where the pieces of the composite bed come together. I'm guessing they do that for expansion. If there's any smarter folks on here than me, maybe you have the answer to that. But it does leak in there. I've made a couple of attempts to plug it with, we'll call it, moderate success. And then I added a Molly system from Victory 4x4. So overall, I'm extremely happy with the cap. The only thing that I might have done differently is get the sliding, in this case, front window, because I do have the power slider in the truck, and I haven't used it yet, but I guess I could foresee myself using it. And that is an add-on option. I don't remember how much more it was. So the color matching is fantastic, as you can see. There's about a 1/4 inch gap back here to let the rain slide off, and then about an 1/8 of an inch gap up front. I've had the cap partially off once, because when I had to pump it, the Victory 4x4, I'm not sure if I can find a spot. Yeah, you can see it right here. Molly system is set up so you don't lose use of the rails. So I had to pump the rails off to mount them, because it goes behind you. Bore out the holes behind it and mount them in the same holes as the rail system goes on. So obviously the cap is mounted to the rail system, so that had to all come off. Fairly easy process. The folks who had it installed were super helpful as far as telling me the right way to do that. So all told, this cost me about $3 grand. The roof rack added probably $500 or $600. So you could probably get, excuse me, everything else for around $2,500. But if you're looking for mostly dry storage, but need a little more space than a tonneau cover can offer, I would highly recommend a cap. So this is my first Leer. I've had AREs before it. Quality seems to be about the same. And to be honest with you, the only reason why I went with one over the other is the ARE retailer did not call me back, and the ARE retailer did not call me back. The Leer guy was super awesome and extremely helpful. It was truck caps out of Epping, New Hampshire, if you're in the area, and so they got my business. And they also have a big goofy dog that hangs out with you while they're installing your cap, which is a plus. So if you have any questions or comments, throw them in the comments section, and thank you.